Hey everybody, Brian Hunt here with you again. In this video, I'm going through some of my essential pieces and add-ons to the DJI RS2 handheld gimbal. Okay, so what we have here, what we're starting out with is a few different things from small rigs. And to go over this kind of setup here first, what I'm using on here right now, and I'm using quite a bit, is my Sony FX6. Reason for using that because of the built-in ND filters, 120 frames per second, all those things. But sometimes I am also using or switching it out for my A7S III on here. But I really do like this setup for being quick and run and gun, and to match with my Sony FX9 that I'm filming on right now. So that is the starting place. This camera on here, I have the Sigma DN 35mm lens on here, prime, which I did a video on the series of lenses there, just linking up the top there. But going through the rest of this build here, one of the key things in it are these arms from small rigs. So I have a Ninja V down here. I'm using just the small kind of Sony battery on that. I'm typically using this right now as a monitor, not as a recorder. Likely going to be trying some stuff in the new ProRes RAW when that comes out with the Ninja V Pro that has just been announced. But other reasons why I'm not recording to the monitor actually, or to the recorder in the monitor, is stuff that I go into in another video I've talked about before on using the gyro stabilization. As of right now, to use the gyro stabilization that with Catalyst Browse with the Sony software, you have to be recording to the cards in the camera. So we're using that quite a bit, even when we're on the gimbal, because sometimes it just helps to smooth some shots out. And that is why we're not recording to the monitor. I'm just using it as a monitor. But this arm here is from Small Rigs. And this thing is a great little thing. This has kind of a thing here you can, tilt your monitor or whatever attachment you want to put on here. It's more of a monitor thing. I can actually flip it up the other way if I want to pretty easily, and to get it a little bit higher. It does kind of get in the way there, but I have done that a few times when I need to get the camera down low and just see the monitor if it's not too low on me there. The other thing it comes with is this arm. So it allows you to get this arm here. The RS2 does come with something like this, but you have to use your feet on the bottom. You have to use those feet to get it, to hold it on the back like this. And then you can't put it down on the table like that. Or you have to twist that off to put it down on the table like that. So this is a great little thing with this handle and this piece on here, and it comes off very easily as well. That's a great feature. The other thing I'm using on this is not the plate that comes with it from the RS2, because it's using the Arca Swiss to go on top, and it has a Manfrotto style plate, but you need something, I want something more range, more room where I can move the camera back and forth on here. So this is a Small Rigs one. I have had a few issues with this, and I've read about some other people having some different issues with this. This one is not as tight and as snug on here as I would like it to be. It has a little bit of slide. So I'm using these other counterweight things kind of for two places. One for the counterweights. It actually helps to make me balance this out a little bit easier when I'm switching lenses. And it's actually helping to keep this thing in place a bit here. So the two I have on here is this one from Tilta, and there's one from Small Rigs. They're about the same cost. The Tilta one comes with a couple more weights, and I'd say it's a little bit better. And the Small Rigs one comes with one weight. You can buy extra weights, but these are great. You can just position them. You can use it to just extra balance the camera quickly instead of having to slide it back and forth. You can do some little minor tweaks this way with these. Now, another thing that some people like to have, and I have looked at getting, but I've never really had an issue yet with the tilt on this, where you want to put a weight on the side here. So you can cut a weight that you can get from Small Rigs and from Tilta that you can put on the sides here, and you can help to get a little bit more weight if you need to pull that camera over. So say if you're working with, say, a Blackmagic Pocket 6K, Pocket 4K, they're quite a bit longer cameras, and sometimes you might have problems with trying to get it over far enough to have enough weight here. So one of those things is going to be great. But for myself, with this setup, I haven't needed one. I've had enough room on the tilt here to be able to push it out to balance it very well. And this setup like this has worked for me very well. I've done a lot of work with this setup like this year so far. Really quick, really easy. It would be great to have something like the tilt to float that can make things a little bit smoother in some of the walking shots. Also save my back a little bit after, like, you know, a long day of shooting like this can cause some issues. But those things are also going to slow things down. But it is something that I'm looking at purchasing. It's something I'm looking at trying out, is the tilt to float. It looks very interesting. And as long as it can be quick and I can be jumping back and forth from handheld or tripod mode off another camera or this camera into the gimbal to move quickly, then it'd be something that could help out as well. But let me know in the comments below, guys, what are your must-have accessories for your Ronin RS2? What gimbals are you using? Or maybe you're using another gimbal, and why are you using those gimbals? Let's have a bit of a conversation going. It's all great to have that within this community here on YouTube. And thanks so much, guys, for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Please think of subscribing to the channel and ringing that bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video.